this thing is cool. This is a 2000 Harley Davidson Springer, and this is Ben with Srkcycles.com. Guys, let's walk around this thing. This thing is pretty cool. It's got the 1450cc motor, and it is one of the more rare bikes that Harley Davidson makes. And I'm gonna be really upfront with you guys. The guys that are watching this video know way more about this bike than I do, and I'm not gonna try to pretend like I know everything there is to know about Harley Davidson Springer Softails. But guys, this is a really nice bike. I have to check the mileage. I think it's got like 8,000 miles on it. Still got some life there on the rear tire. Got a like a one little mark here on the rear fender, and looks like maybe like a scuff. Definitely not a scratch. Looks like that would come out if you buffed it out with like a buffing wheel. And a small like black mark you can see right there on the side. Got this cool like aftermarket tail light, and it is integrated with this side markers. So when the brakes are on, that's what it does, and that's also the rear signals. This cool license plate holder. As you can obviously see, it's got the custom paint there on the front, coming all the way back to the rear fender with this silver, I don't know, I want to call it flames, but it's more like goop, silver goop. But there is tons and tons and tons of chrome on this bike. I have to admit, I am not motivated enough to own this bike and to keep it as clean as it should be. There's the rear passenger peg. It's got these boxes on both sides. This side is a toolkit. The other side had the cover for the air cleaner. And like I said, I'm kind of just my breath's taken away by all of the chrome on this bike. Look at these aftermarket pipes. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. It's pretty wild looking. I don't see a brand name or anything on them to say what they are. But there you go, there's that gauge. There's another gauge there. And then in the motor, this thing, when we started it up and ran it, which we'll do here later in this video, it sounds like it's cammed. It's got some kind of tuner under the seat. I'll show you guys that too. Again, just chrome everywhere. There's some slight discoloration here on this pipe. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but again, it appears like something that you could get out with some cleaner and some chrome polish. But like I said, you guys are gonna know way more about this than I do, and I'm not into making stuff up. Like, I looked up the displacement and I looked up some facts on these Softails because I really like the Softail line, but I am just not that familiar with the Springer. Got this big heavy breather on here. Even got a little bit of chrome on there, kind of matching this paint scheme. Even got all that chrome down here. Got some cleaner on there, looks like. Got the big front tire, or front wheel I mean. Got the disc brake. Again, just lots and lots and lots of chrome. Guys, this is the coolest part of this though. This Springer front end is so cool. I really like that retro looking headlight. I'm a big fan of these things. Like these exposed springs, I mean, that's obviously why they call it Springer, but you don't see anything quite like that on the road. And the coils are very clean. You know, you don't have any rust building up anywhere. Again, these things are just super shiny. I would not have the discipline to keep this bike clean as it needs to be. Got this cool looking Harley badge in there. And then here on the front fender, there's one little mark right there. It's not a scratch though. Not sure if you could buff that out maybe. Obviously the custom paint on the front fender as well. Plenty of life on that front tire. And again, just the chrome everywhere. Look at that wheel. That thing is cool looking. Here on the controls, shift knob, and rider peg. Again, I'm gonna try to keep everything pretty coherent. Up here on the top, got these cool looking mirrors, and it's a little hard to see it there, but that says those are Carlini bars. It's a nice set of bars. Guy did not save any money on his bars, and that will go right to whoever buys this bike. That'll be super cool. Don't miss the test drive on this bike, guys. I mean, Sean loves doing test drives, and I'm gonna imagine this is gonna be on the website really, really quickly at a really good price, and you're gonna wanna see this thing out on the road. Once you hear it fire up, it sounds like it has some motor work done to it, maybe a cam. Reminds me of the old muscle cars as they idle, just loping over. There's the rear peg. There's that box I pointed out on the other side. On this side, it has the air cleaner cover, and it has a lock for the front disc brake. Again, this thing is just super clean, super shiny, chrome everywhere. There's that rear peg again. And here's one of the coolest parts. It's got this super cool Korban seat, ride two up, staying with the flame. And I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like underneath that seat. So this, I actually have it unbolted already. So because the bolt's inside, this thing comes out. And then there's, the bolt would go in here. There you can see Korban. So there's the bolt that goes in the fender. We've got this super cool, it says Crane Arms Fireball High 4TC Performance Ignition. I don't even know what that is. It sounds super cool. I'm assuming it has to do with probably some of the work that was done inside. Coming up over the tank. There's some swirls here. I'm not sure if that was from some polishing or some cleaning. I got the light there. But on the tank here, that looks pretty cool. I like all the detail on here too. Little Harley logo there. Get this cover here over top of the Speedo. Got this super cool tack. I like this thing. This thing's cool looking. Looks kind of, again, kind of staying with that like dragster look. These controls, the mirrors. And guys, here's probably the worst. Here's the worst thing about this bike, is it's got this chip right here, right below the gas tank. Looks like maybe guy was going to like fill it up. Actually, no, that's not even the tank. That's just the gauge. But somehow it caught a chip right there. I really want you guys to be able to see that really clearly. It's a shame because this bike is so clean except for that little chip. And then here, I'm gonna put this seat back on. So if I turn the ignition on, put it in neutral, some cranks. Now it's gonna make me do it with two hands. Guess I should just hit the kill switch. That's embarrassing. All right, let's fire it up. go. You heard that bad boy run. Like you saw a little bit earlier. About 8,000 miles. Check the turn signals. There you can see the signals integrated there on the side. And there's the front signal. There's that signal. There it is on the side. Guys, don't miss out on this bike. Make sure you check out the test drive that Sean does. And this bike is going to be on the website soon. Again, this is a 2000 Harley Davidson Springer Softail. Thanks for watching, guys.